You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Shine. Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine.
Hello there and welcome to the stream. Today we are back with the Ultimate Decades Challenge. We are in the year 1362. We have to roll for our soldiers to see if they're going to come home today. And we have a lot of things on the agenda. We have some births, hopefully. We have some birthdays. And depending upon how our rolls go with our war and our soldiers that are coming home potentially, we may have a possible wedding. So we have a lot on our agenda for today. I think it's going to be a little bit of a busy stream, so that should be good. I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm doing okay. So I had been sick the past couple of days and I'm kind of on the upswing, I guess. But we will just see how it goes. So I hope you guys though are doing good, and we are just going to go ahead and we're going to jump in and get started here on this stream. So without further ado, let's jump into the game. We're going to go take a look first and foremost at our spreadsheet and take a look at what it says about our war stuff. and we will have a look at all of that. So let us take a look at that first and foremost, and we will just have a peek at that. So it says here we're going to be rolling a D20 for all enlisted Sims. If they roll a 7, they die in war. Otherwise, they get to come home from the war. So we are going to be rolling our dice for our Sims to see if they are going to be able to come home or not. So let us go ahead and get them queued up so that they can go ahead and find out if we are going to see if they are going to come home. So first and foremost, we have in our family of the war camp, we have Lucian Augustin. Let's just take a look at who we have in there. We have Lucian Augustin, we have Santino Shoemaker, we have Robert Goodwell, we have Cuthbert Lykke, who is the one that would be getting married if he survives. We have Noah Shoemaker, and we have Tate McNally. So we're going to be rolling for all 6 of these gentlemen to see if they get to come home from the war. So let's go ahead and let's roll the dice for them. And as we know, they have to roll they can't roll a 7. So for Lucian, let's go ahead and give him a roll. He survives. And then we have Santino. He survives. And then we have Robert Goodwell. He survives and comes home. And Cuthbert Lykke. He survives and comes home and is going to be able to get married. And then we have Noah Shoemaker. He also survives and gets to go home. And then we have Tate McNally. And he also survives and gets to go home. So all of our gentlemen that were in the war get to survive and go home. That's fantastic news. So let's go ahead and go over to our spreadsheet and we will update the news. Hi, Tracy. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? All right. So if we go to our war and events, we have... I think we're in the 1357 to 1362. So let's go ahead and put everyone down on here that needs to be on here. So we have Lucian Augustin. And he survived. And then we had Santino Shoemaker. Who survived. I have to take the sweater off. I'm burning up. All right. And then we have Robert Goodwell. Who survived. And then we have Cuthbert Lykke. Who survived. And we have Noah Shoemaker, who has survived. And we had, who was the last one? Tate McNally. Who survived. Okay. So we have updated everyone in our 100 years War Part 1.3. And so we are going to have to obviously put them back in their homes where they belong, and we will then go ahead and continue on with the gameplay. Where do they all belong, though? That is the question. Let's go ahead and split them back up to where they belong. So for Cuthbert, he belongs in Henford-on-Bagley with his mother, and his brother Cuthbert goes with the Lykke family. And then we have who else? The Augustin, Sir Augustin. You belong in Henford-on-Bagley with your son. And where do you guys belong? All right, Robert Goodwell belongs in Brindleton Bay. It was my nephew William's birthday yesterday. Oh, well, happy birthday to him. I have to find these families. Tate McNally belongs with his family. All right. And then the Shoemaker boys belong with the Shoemaker family. I believe they're also in Henford-on-Bagley. There we go. All right, perfect. Okay, so first thing we are going to do now is we are going to go in with Cuthbert Lykke in the Lykke household, and the reason for that is he has to get married. So we're going to be playing with the Lykke family. We need to find someone for Cuthbert to go ahead and get married to. So we have to find him someone that he can obviously woo and get a relationship with. So we're going to be playing a little bit with the Lykke family. I need to find Cuthbert someone of a lady interest. So we are going to be playing with the Lykke family for a little bit, and we are going to hopefully find him someone. Obviously, he is, you know, going to need to get himself hitched. So that we can go ahead and get him started up on a family here. So this is obviously his mother. Well, actually, I don't Is this his mother? I can't remember. I think he actually was born of someone else. Yeah, Elise was his mother. So she passed away. So he was actually Sten and Elise's child. So this is his stepmother, Nale. But he's living with his stepmother and his brother, Mackenzie. So he is the only one of Sten's children that actually look just like Sten. Like he looks just like Sten. He came out looking just like him. So we're going to have him getting himself hitched in this stream, which is going to be fantastic. I'm so glad that he made it home from the war and that he survived that. And he's now going to be able to go ahead and get himself a relationship. As we know, he is phlegmatic. It says these Sims never get angry, frustrated, suspicious, or mean. And he is a calm Sim. And he has the aspiration of a freelance botanist. So we are going to go ahead and get started with this family here. You made me some Sims. You did. Did you upload them to the gallery? If so, I will have to go and take a look after the stream and get them into the world here. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with them. And we are going to just go ahead and start playing here. It is Wednesday, 1362. It is really, really early. It's only like 1 o'clock in the morning, so it is January, but it's really early. It looks like his needs are kind of good, other than he needs to maybe get himself a little bit to eat. So we'll let him go ahead, grab a bite to eat. He could stand maybe for a little bit of rest, but we'll let him take care of a little bit of his needs. Let the time get a little bit on in the day before we start actually going and bombarding some ladies. Because it's just way too early for anything like that right now. So, we don't want to really bombard them right now at this early of an hour. I think that'd be quite rude. Yes, you did upload it to the gallery. Okay, great. I will have to go and look and put them in the world. What you making? Mac and cheese. Okay. He's acquired the cooking skill, which we love. I guess he's decided that he needs to learn that skill because he's planning to, as we know, get himself married. And he's thinking, I need to have a little bit of life skills. And so we love that for him. It does look like Mackenzie also is, oh, wow, that's so sweet. Mackenzie's also, having a little bit of a conversation with Cuthbert, and he's like, I'm really glad that you made it home from the war. It was really lonesome here at the house with you gone. And Cuthbert's like, I'm really glad that I made it back too. It was really difficult being away. And so everyone's really glad that Cuthbert is back. Obviously, Nale's glad that he made it back because she was worried being that he was gone away to war. It's hard when your family members go away. And even though she's not his biological mother, obviously she cares about him and she would want to, she would want the best for him. And so she's glad that he's made it back as well. All right, go ahead and eat that macaroni and cheese that you made. Nolly's made some food here as well, but she only made 1 serving. Okay, this poor child is starving and no one's made any food for him to eat. So we love that. Everyone only made just get you some cheese crackers because no one made you an actual meal. They just made themselves meals. We love that for you. He's like, I have to eat bloody crackers because you guys didn't make me any food. I mean, sometimes that's the way it goes. All right, he's going to eat his meal here, and then we're going to send him off to get a little bit of rest because he has to, as we know, go and woo some ladies today, and he knows that's going to take up quite a bit of his energy. So he's like, I've got to go and get a little bit of rest. I'm going to send everybody actually to get a little bit of rest because it is only 3 o'clock in the morning. So everybody will go and get some rest. Well, where do you have to go to get rest? In the dungeon. If you were going to make macaroni and cheese, you could have totally made it in that big old pot and made like 20 something servings of it and had enough food for everybody in the house. But instead you just made one little serving of macaroni and cheese for yourself, Cuthbert. Like, what is really going on? All right, Nale's gone to bed, and so has Mackenzie. They're just sleeping together in this big bed here, which we love. All right, and once Cuthbert has gotten us some sleep, we'll get him up and he can go ahead and go to the washroom. And then it is now 8 o'clock in the morning, so we will go ahead and we will start planning for him to meet some people. He is a teenager, so I think I'm going to take him to Scotland and let him meet the teens there. And see if he likes any of the teens in the Scotland home. And we'll see if he finds anybody that he finds attractive. So that is my plan for him. We do have the other Donner twin, but she's a young adult, and so she's a little bit older than him. But if he doesn't like any of the teens, she would obviously be someone that he could maybe get into a relationship with. But I would like to start with the teens first because they're more his age group. So we'll go over to the teens' house first and see how he gets on with them. So we will start there. All right, so we are going to, now that you are all rested up and you have been fed and you've used the washroom, and we are going to travel to Scotland. He's like, well, I literally just left that area and now I have to head back that way. Yeah, I mean, I know. Nope, wrong one. Let's go here. All right, we're going to take you over to the teens' house, and we're going to see if there's anyone that you find attractive and kind of tickles your fancy, Cuthbert. All right, so this is the home of the Scotland teens, and we're just going to go and knock on the door. I've got to find the front door here. Is this it? No. Where is their front door? There it is. All right, let's go knock on the door and gain entry into the house, and then we will go see if we have anyone that he kind of likes here. Hi, Seb. How are you doing today? And have I ever been to the UK? No, I wish. I wish I had, but no, I haven't. All right, so we are here at the lovely home of the Scotland teens, and he is just going to take a look around and see if there are anyone here that tickles his fancy. So we're going to, there's 3 ladies here, so he's going to go and go talk to her, give her a funny introduction, and see if she is attractive to him. We really do need to visit the UK, Misty. Come see us all. I know, right? I'm doing all right, my dear. All finished with work, so just trying to chill a bit. Loving the winter Sims landscape. I know. They're in Scotland here, and it is the dead of winter, so we love that for them. All right, so he's done a funny introduction with her. Let's find out how he feels about her. He feels about her how? He thinks she's basic looking. Okay, well, we love that. Let's go ahead and go and do a friendly introduction with these others and a respectful introduction and whatever the case is. Was there only 3? I think maybe there was. Maybe there's only 3 ladies here because I think one of them got married already. All right. Yeah, just the 3. So then we got Dulce here. He perceives Dulce as very attractive. Okay, now we're working with something here. We're working with something here. Wait, what? They're in Scotland. Well, they're in Scotland in my world. I've made Scotland for them. Basically, I'm pretending like this is Scotland. When did The Sims actually use real places? They use real places in my world because I've created it for them. In my world, I've got England and I've got Scotland and I've got France because I'm me and I like to do storytelling. All right. And did you meet this lady? I guess he did. Let's see what he thinks about Mary. He thinks Mary's also very attractive. Okay, so let's have him chat it up with these ladies here and find out how he gets on with them, and maybe we can find out which one he kind of likes better, because he's got 2 girls that he finds very attractive. So now we just need to see who he kind of gets on better with. What do you guys think? Should he go for the blonde or the brunette? Right now he's dancing. Like, honestly, can you stop dancing and talk to the ladies? Like, what is your deal? If you're in Scotland, where's Joe? Haha. Brunette, definitely. 2 blondes don't make her right. He says dancing is in his bones. He likes the dancing preference. Yeah, you can like dancing. That's fine. But honestly, I need you to like these ladies because I need to get you married. All right. You want him to like the brunette. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of romance with her and see how she likes it. And see if she likes the flirting. Oh, wow. She really did like that a lot. Oh, now he's flirting with the blonde. Oh, no. He's flirting with the brunette. Okay. Never mind. He's just facing the brunette. He's facing the blonde, but he's flirting with the brunette. So it's very confusing to me. You could get over here and, like, actually come give her, like, some... compliment her appearance and, like, give her some flowers or something. Can you give her flowers? He can't give her flowers. That option's no longer available. But he can offer her a rose. Let's do that. So they're just trying to get to know one another. He's kind of flirting with her and trying to woo her. And he's like, I really think that I've got this in the bag. He is thinking to himself, she really, really is keen for me. And I've got this in the bag. Like, he's like, look at me. Of course you want to be with me. Why would you not want to be with me? Look at me. And she's falling for it hook, line, and sinker. Like, she really is. He's found out that she's single, which of course she is. But she really does seem to like him quite a bit, which we like. We like that. He's going to talk to her about marriage and just be like, so I'm in the market for a wife. And she's going to be like, oh, really? She liked that. That made her thing go up really high. So he's going to ask her, do you think maybe you might want to be my girlfriend? their friendship is really, really low, but their romance is like super high. She's like, yeah, I want to be your girlfriend. She jumped on that super quick. All right, why don't you actually like have a deeper conversation with her? And she's dancing. Okay. Have a deep conversation with her and maybe like take her out there and you guys can go cloud gazing. He's like, I'm pretty sure it's a blizzard. You can cloud gaze in the blizzard, can't you? Probably not. Damn, straight to the point. They don't waste time back in this time. It's 1362. Literally, back then they could have just been like, I want you to be mine, and then they were married. So, I mean, there's none of that, how do I say this mildly? Yeah, there's none of that. They were straight to the point. They just did what they did. And, you know, they had things on their mind back then. It was like, I need to find a wife. I need to have kids. I need to secure my line and have an heir. And that was literally like their one-track mindedness back then. So he was like looking at these two ladies, thinking to himself, which one of these is better able to provide me with a secure family line? And that's the person that I'm going to marry. That's what they cared about. Oh, damn. Scotland was fancy back then. Oh, well, they live in like a pretty big house, yeah. But I had to make a really big house for them because there was so many of them. So I plopped down a bunch. But yeah. Just overlook it. Just overlook it. So they are getting their friendship up. We freaking love that. I'm hoping that they can get their friendship up enough where he can maybe go ahead and propose to her. I want him to just give her a little bit of an embrace, and he's going to just embrace her, and he's going to kind of give her a little bit of a scandalous kiss. You know, this would have been frowned upon back then, obviously, you know, but, you know, he's like, I am, you know, so into you that obviously I don't care that it's scandalous. Go propose to her. He's like, why is she running away from me? Does she not realize that I am trying to... She said yes. Oh my gosh. Well, you know, this camera is not, you know, working with me, but she said yes to being proposed to. They just got engaged. That was probably the quickest I've had two Sims move this thing along. We freaking love that. He's like, I just got back from war. And she's like, say it isn't so. And he's like, yeah, I had to go and fight in the war. And she's like, I'm so glad you survived. And he's like, I'm so glad I survived too, because now I get to be with you. So I hate to rush this along and everything, but I don't really. But do you want to maybe go ahead and secure this? And she's like, yes, I do. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to take them. We're going to travel with them and we're going to get them hitched. So we're going to travel with her and we are going to take them to the... So should we travel with more than just them two? Maybe so. Let's travel with more than just the two of them. Let's travel with like a group. That way she can have like at least somebody. Like, maybe we'll go with Mackenzie and Mary, and we'll even let Nolly come. All right, now we'll travel with all of them. And we'll go to the chapel, and we'll get them married. So, let's take them to the chapel, and let's go ahead and get them married, and then they can start their lives together. I have no idea where they are going to live. Maybe we'll let them go ahead and remain in Scotland, because that's what she's used to. He's not necessarily used to that. He lives in England. But she's used to living in Scotland, so I figure maybe she might want to stay in Scotland. So let's go ahead and seat all of our Sims. And so we'll seat our guests. And then we will go ahead and we will... Seriously? We'll come and we'll get married to Dulcia. All right, so everyone's going to go ahead and file into the chapel here, which we love. They're going to take their seats, and we're going to go ahead and get our couple married, which is going to be fantastic. Look at her. She's like, okay, Cuthbert, though, is starving. He's like, I really wish we could hurry this along because I need to get myself something to eat before I waste away to nothing. He's like, come on, bride. Get in here. And she's like, I am coming. Don't rush these things. These things take time. Patience is a virtue, my love. All right, so they are about to exchange their vows and share their spousal kiss and spend their lives together. Why are they sharing phones, notebooks? I don't know, but this is what they're doing. Where are you going, sir? Get married to Dulce. He's like, I'm going to go talk to the fox. Seriously? Go get married to your bride. You were just rushing her, and now look at you. All right, there we go. Now they're going to get married. Oh, Nale and Mackenzie have a supportive family dynamic. Yes, we love that. When family members have a supportive family dynamic, both Sims will actively provide affection and compliments to each other. The older Sim will actively seek to console or cheer up the younger Sim, and the younger Sim feels comfortable venting complaints or asking for help a bit more. Yes, we love that. All right, so they are exchanging their vows. He's promising that he's going to care for her. He's going to provide for her. He's going to take care of her. And he's going to give her lots of chances to bear him children. And she's like, oh, great. And he's like, it'll be lovely. We're going to have ourselves a wonderful life together. And she's like, well, I promise to do all that I can to provide you an heir. And he's like, that's wonderful news. So they're having themselves a beautiful ceremony here. And hopefully he puts the ring on her. Oh, he is going to put the ring on her. We love that. And now they're going to go ahead and share their spousal kiss. Oh, that's so sweet. We have Mr. and Mrs. Lykke, and we are going to move them in together. We are going to just go ahead for now, move Dulce in with us, and then we'll split them off into their own place. All right, we love that. Okay, and let's for now just take them on home because Cuthbert is starving, okay? He's just absolutely just famished. We've got to get him some food. Sten's calling our dead father, and he's congratulating us on our wedding. We love that. That's super kind. All right, go ahead and go home. Get yourself something to eat. And then we will split this family up and carry on. I know Nale's probably thinking, oh, I can't believe it's already time. You've grown up and you've gotten yourself married. Come on, run your little legs home. Oh, she's about to pee herself. Well, oh dear, Eliza Shoemaker has gone into labor. Okay, let's go visit with Eliza. And we will have to come back to the Lykke family in a little bit. Where is the Shoemakers? Here they are. All right, Eliza, let's go ahead and come see you because you are in labor. So Porter and Eliza are having their first child. As we know, they have recently gotten married, and she is in labor now. She is like, oh my gosh, look at her face. She is not impressed. She's like, I can't believe this. Misty, you have gone and gotten me pregnant, and now I have to have a baby. Oh my goodness. I know, it is what it is, but let's go have this baby. She doesn't even look pregnant, but she is, and she's in labor. All right, so we're going to take her upstairs, and she is going to go ahead and have a baby. Porter is ecstatic with this news, although he is going to have a parental breakdown. He will. He'll just panic because this is Bridget Petechia has also gone into labor. Okay. And Elise Marie Von Schwan. Okay. And Nvedia Petechia. Okay. We have 4 people in labor all at the same time. Well, that's great news. How am I going to have 4 babies all at the same time? I don't know, but it is what it is. But Eliza currently is who we're focusing on right now. So let's have the baby with her. Oh my gosh. Eliza, you're taking forever. And she had a boy. All right, so we are going to open up the boy name wheel. And we are going to spin for the boy names and see what we're going to name this baby. We are going to name this baby Kingsley. All right, so we are having Kingsley Shoemaker. And we are going to also need to roll for mom and baby. So let's go ahead and pull up our dice and give it a roll. Mom can't roll a 1. So let's give it a roll for mom. Mom rolls. Oh, wait. Am I on a D20? No, I'm not. Let's try again. Let's roll a 1. No, let's not roll a 1. Roll to 17. Mom survives. All right. And then let's roll a you know what that just made me think of? I wonder if when I rolled for the soldiers, if I did not roll a d20. I'm going to re-roll for all of our soldiers because I think maybe I didn't roll a d20 and then that's probably why none of them rolled a 7. I'm going to re-roll for them. Because I think maybe I didn't roll a d20. But for now, we're going to roll an odd number for our baby, or an 8, 10, or 20. Baby lives. All right, so Kingsley gets to live, and we are going to put that on the spreadsheet. So let us go ahead and do that now. Where are we on the timeline? We are on Wednesday. All right, so Kingsley Shoemaker. Beautiful. So Eliza had Kingsley Shoemaker. And we are in March of 1362. And this baby is German. And it's a single birth. All right, perfect. And we are going to age up baby. I don't know that I'm going to have time to age up baby, but we're going to need to age up this baby. So let's go ahead and try. Okay. All right, then let's go ahead and age up this baby. No, I don't know what you're doing. Don't react to the first snow. Come age up this baby. Oh, fine, you come age up this baby. Somebody come age up this baby. I don't care who does it, but just age the baby up. All right, Bridget Petechia, Elise Marie, and Nvedia. We know, we're coming. All right, Kingsley has aged up and is going to be a calm infant. These Sims like to watch the world, are less likely to cry or become angry, and don't grow tired of activities as easily as other infants. However, they are less likely to explore the world on their own. And let's go ahead and hop into Cass and give this baby his makeover. All right, little Kingsley, let's give you your makeover really quickly. We got to get some of the CC off of you that's incorrect, and then we will obviously give you your little makeover and hydrate. All I have is coffee. I didn't come oh, nope, I lied. I have water here. What is it with you and the hydrate? And welcome in, Rev. I think I'm going to do this skin. Okay. And let's give this baby a little bit of blush. And then we're going to give this baby some eyelashes. And I think that's it. And then this is the Shoemaker household. They are gray clothing. All right, so that is little Kingsley. He is adorable. Let's go ahead and take his photo for the family tree. And let's hop over because we need to see what Bridget Petechia, I think, was next. And let her go ahead and give birth to her baby. We have a lot of babies being born right now, and I'm trying to keep up. I'm feeling scattered. Okay, Bridget, we're coming. Annalise, Nvedia, we know. We're coming. All right. What? Kingsley's not supposed to be aging up. Oh. It aged Kingsley up again. Okay. I'm going to have to redo his outfits, but we'll come back to do that because it screwed it up and it aged him up twice. Like, what in the hell? All right, so I will come back to do his outfits. We need to go see Bridget Petechia. She is in labor and she is not happy that I'm making her wait. So, Bridget Petechia, where are you? Why is this the pit? Oh, okay, that's fine. I was like, where is my Petechia house? Holy crap. Never mind. That scared me to death. I thought I had lost all my families. All right. We are going to the Petechia house. Bridget is in labor. So, we are going to have another Petechia child. Okay, Elise and Nvedia. I know. All right, Bridget, let's go have a baby. And I hope you don't take forever because there are 2 more women after you that need me to go give, yeah, there's 2 more after you. So make it fast. Come on, make it snappy. I wonder how long it'll let me like keep pushing them off before they just have the babies and just say, screw you to me. Maybe we'll just let them have their babies without us, and if we have to go into their house, then we'll have to go into their house. I don't know. All right, Bridget, you can do this. And it's another boy. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the wheel and give it a spin. And we are going to name this baby Ramon. All right, Ramon, we are going to name you Ramon. All right, Ramon. Ramon Petechia. All right, and then we are going to go ahead and spin for mom and baby, or roll, I guess. Mom can't roll a 1. Good. Baby needs an odd 8, 10, or 20. Good. All right, so Ramon lives. Let's put baby on the timeline. Ramon Petechia. And then Bridget, you had another baby. Let's put it on the spreadsheet. So we've got Ramon Petechia, the son of Simon and Bridget, in March of 1362. We are March still, yes. He's of Italian-Spanish descent and a single birth. All right, perfect. And then we will age up this baby. Okay, Elise and Avita. That's fine. She's like, I just want to go to bed. I just had to give birth and I'm just so exhausted. And I know you are, but you also need to feed this baby, and then you need to age up this baby because we have to turn him into an infant. And you know the drill. Bridget, you've done this a time or two. Don't act like you don't know the drill. We know that you know. All right, so she is feeding this baby, and we are also getting her to age up Ramon. Okay, we are coming. All right, Ramon is aging up, and Ramon is going to be sensitive. These Sims are prone to diaper rash, are often picky with food, and can more easily become overstimulated by too much play and social interaction. However, they also rest more peacefully through the night when they're soothed. We love that. And we're going to go ahead and hop into Cass and give him his makeover and get his photograph. Why do you ask? Because that's just what I do. I should probably just run over and give those other ones to give birth, but I mean, one child at a time. One child at a time. All right, and let's go ahead and give you a little bit of blush and a little bit of eyelashes, and let's change your hair here. I think you should take this hair, since you guys are the Petechias. You guys have yourselves a nice head of hair. You all do. And the Petechias are what color? They are green. All right, green it is. All right, so this is little Ramon Petechia. He is adorable. And we get his photo for the family tree. And then we will go ahead and hop back into the game. And we need to now go see Elise Marie von Schwann, who is also in labor. And then we'll go see Evita. If Evita keeps on bugging me, we may just let her have her baby without us there. And then we'll go and visit her afterwards and take a look and age up her baby. Okay, Elise, we're coming. We're coming. We're coming. All right, and let's go and see Elise Marie. I'll be back in a minute. I'm just getting something to eat. Yeah, no worries, Tracy. Go and do what you have to do. All right, Elise, off to Transylvania we go. We're coming to see you, Elise. And she's like, thank God, because I'm dying over here trying to, go into labor, and I can't because you keep putting me off. I know. Okay, let's go ahead and let Evita have her baby because she's driving me nuts. Evita Petechia has gone into labor. We're going to click cancel for an automatic delivery. She had a boy. All right, so I am going to name that baby. I'm just spinning the wheel, and the name that we got was Otis. So we're going to name that baby Otis Petechia. All right, so Otis Petechia. I'm going to write that down, and we will spin for them. We'll go over to Evita and Otis, and we'll roll for them when we get in their house. Evita and Otis. And for now, we're going to take care of Elise Marie. All right, Elise, let's go ahead, and we will let you have your baby. Come on. She's like, yeah, I'm dying here. Can you not see that I'm dying here? I can see that. All right. So Elise Marie is really, really... Okay, it's a girl. The first girl we've had yet. All right, so I am going to open up the female name, and we are going to take a look at the wheel and give it a spin. We are going to name this little girl. All right, we already have an eye sold. It didn't remove, so we're going to roll again. We are going to name this little girl Yasmina. All right, perfect. Yasmina. Oh, and as you can see, we also have our daughter, Alba, just transformed into a vampire. All right, let's go ahead and get you to feed this baby. And then we'll get you to age up this baby. And Alba has fully transformed into a vampire now, and that is super exciting. As we know, her father Conrad did not know that she had gotten Elise Marie to turn her, but that was what she wanted for her life, was to spend eternity with them as a vampire, because she had decided that she wasn't going to marry or have children, and so she wanted to become a vampire like them. And so she had Elise Marie turn her, and so now she has just fully transformed. So she wants to become a master vampire. So Yasmina has aged up, and she is going to be a cautious infant. These Sims appreciate the familiar, but are slow to warm up to new experiences, locations, and Sims. All right, and we are going to hop in to Cass and give Yasmina her makeover. All right, Yasmina, let's go ahead and take a look at you. You are also a vampire. All right, we love that. And let's give you a little bit of blush, and let's give you some eyelashes. Let's do this hair for you, or maybe let's do that hair for you. You got red hair. I don't know where you got red hair from. Oh, I guess it's in the brown category, actually. All right, Yasmina. There's you all done up. You are super cute. And let's go ahead and go over to Evita's, and we will see her and Otis. And oh, that reminds me, I have to roll for Mom and Baby. I didn't roll for them. Well, they almost got away with me not rolling for them. Let's roll for Mom and Baby. So we have to roll, right? Because I didn't roll for them. Did I roll for them? I don't think I did. So let's roll for Elise Marie and for this little baby. Or did I roll for them? I can't remember if I rolled for them or not. I don't know if I rolled for them or not. I'm trying to think if I rolled for them because I know she had the baby. I rolled for her name. I don't think I did roll for her. All right, so let's roll for Mom and Baby. So Mom can't roll a 1 and Baby needs to roll. You know what? If I put her on here, then I rolled for her. I didn't put her on here. Okay, so let's roll for Mom and Baby. All right, so Mom can't roll a 1. Mom rolls a 5, and Baby needs to roll an 8, an odd number, or an 8, 10, or 20. All right, Baby's good. So let's put them on the spreadsheet. I already forgot the baby's bloody name. Yasmina. Yasmina von Schwan. And Yasmina von Schwan. All right, and then we'll put her on here. Where is the mama? There she is. All right, so she was also born in March of 1362, and she's alive. She's of British descent, and she was a single birth. So we love that. All right, and then we have now to go over to the other Petechia home, and we will see Nvedia and her son Otis. And we'll have to obviously roll for them and see if they're going to make it. So where are they living? I can't quite remember. That's the McNallys. Here they are. All right, welcome back, Tracy, and I hope that your supper is, or dinner, or whatever you call it, is good. Tea. Do you call it tea? All right. So here is Nvedia. She just had her baby. She had Otis. We're going to send her home, and we're going to go home with her. And then we will roll for her and Otis to see if they are going to live or not. And then obviously if they live, then that's wonderful news. But then if Otis lives, we'll give him his makeover. And if he doesn't, then obviously we'll have to take Otis away from Mom. Okay, let's get you home. She's taking her sweet time. How far away from you, like from home, were you? Goodness gracious. All right. We are at the house. Let's go ahead and pull up our dice and roll for Mom and baby. So Mom is here. Mom can't roll, as we know, a 1. So we're going to give a roll for Mom. She rolls a 12. And baby can't roll an odd or baby needs to roll an odd or an 8, 10, or 20. Baby's good. All right, so Otis gets to live as well. Let's put Otis on the spreadsheet. So Otis Petechia. I can't believe it, but every single one of the children that were born lived. What are the odds of that happening? All right, this baby is of British, German, Italian descent. And it is a single birth. And we love that. All right, Cuthbert got married. I'm just going to put his wife here on the teen section. He married, who did he marry? I can't even remember her name. Dolce. Like. All right. And then she's going to get 28 days. Um, okay. And now that that's updated, we are just going to go ahead and go in here and age up this little one. So why don't you go in here and feed this little one, and we can then age him up and give him his makeover. And then we'll have to head back over to the shoemaker home and fix Kingsley, and then we'll go to the Lykke residence and split them up. And I feel like it is a lot of us like having to do a lot of like unnecessary like repair, not repair, but like ins and outs today in the stream right now. I feel like it's hectic. Not a lot of gameplay yet. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. We have to age up this little one. She's like, I am not good. What's wrong? Ouch from breastfeeding. Biting is a natural part of development. But who knew tiny teeth could be this sharp? Oh, my goodness. Otis has aged up and is going to be sensitive. All right. We love that. All right, Otis, let's go ahead and get into cast with you and give you your makeover. All right, so Otis is going to have his makeover now. And let us give him a little bit of blush. He's super cute. And a little bit of eyelashes here. I think I'm just going to leave him in that hair because I think he is adorable as he is. And he's going to be in the green color because he is a Petechia. And the Petechias do wear green. So I'm just going to go ahead and get him in his green clothing. And we'll get him all set up in that. And then take his photograph, which is super quick here, this little makeover. And then we love that. All right. So now we have to head over to the shoemaker home. I have to dress Kingsley because it aged him up to a toddler for whatever reason. So we'll go and we'll correct Kingsley, and then we will split off the Lykke family, put them in their own place. I think we're going to put them in Scotland and let them get started on their life. So where was the shoemaker home? They're in England. They're here. So let's fix him. All right, Kingsley, let's get you fixed, buddy. I think that his makeover, like how he looks, is okay. Yeah, he looks fine. It's just his outfits that are not correct. So we'll just get him back in his clothes and he'll be fine. He is in the gray outfits, so we'll just put him back in his outfits and then he will be good to go. There we go. All right, perfect. He's all good to go, and now we're just going to head over to Manage Worlds here and split households, get the Lykke family split up here, and that will be great. So let's do that really quickly. And I need to make sure that Dulcia has the Lykke last name and is in her proper colors. So we'll do that as well. So the Lykke home is where? There they are. All right. So let's split them up. We're going to create a new household of Cuthbert and Dulcia. Yes, we want to continue. All right, great. And we are going to go into their world or their household. And we're just going to put her in white. And let's get her photo for the family tree. All right, and then we are going to move them into a house in Scotland. So let's take them to Scotland and put them in a lot. All right, so we have, how's this house? 4 bedrooms. That's only 1 bedroom. So I guess, I guess they'll go into that one. All right. Okay, so he is going to go ahead and just try for a baby with her. They're going to consummate their relationship. Oh, she is really happy. Look at him grab her up. Oh my goodness. Well, clearly they are just in a really happy way. Like they're loving the fact that they just got married. He's going to say to her, I would like for us to go ahead and start trying for a family. Look at it. He's something else, Cuthbert. Clearly, he is something else. So he's just going to tell her, I am so glad that we went ahead and have gotten married. Now, I would like for us to go ahead and start our family. They're going to go in here and they are going to do just that. And they are going to try for a baby and consummate their marriage and get started on that. And hopefully we can get them to obviously begin a family, which will be fantastic. We definitely want that for them. So we will hopefully they can use this bed and there isn't any like routing issues. Let's just make sure they're able to do that. Seems like they're good to go. Let's just give them a little bit of privacy here and break out the candles, make it romantic. Dolce and Cuthbert are woohooing for the first time. So that's fantastic. They are trying for a baby. Look how beautiful this world is. Just like, wow. So they are trying for that baby, and he is hoping that they are going to obviously be able to bear him a son and they can continue on the Lykke family. He wants an heir really, really badly. He wants to continue on that legacy. All he can think about is that he wants to make his father proud. You know, they are a strong, proud family, and he wants that to continue on. And he's just thinking to himself, you know, I hate that my father wasn't here to see this, and he's not going to be able to meet my children, but I know that he would be proud of me. I know that he would love the fact that I am, you know, continuing on our family line. And you know, he's just thinking this is going to be great. If I am able to have children, it's just going to be fantastic. So what is she doing? She's just standing here watching him sleep. That isn't a little bit creepy at all. All right, so they have continued on here. We have officially made it into the next day, and we have some birthdays that we need to roll for. So let's go ahead and take a look at our spreadsheet. So for this day, we have some toddlers that are aging up. Alexander Petechia, Blythe Petechia, Isolde Petechia, and Ivan Shoemaker are all needing... Oh my God, that scared the absolute bejesus out of me. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Rev. Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting that. That scared the crap out of me. Yeah. What was I saying? Like, I literally, my heart stopped. Yep. We have some toddlers that are going to be aging up. So we are going to need to roll for them to see if they are going to be able to age up here. And so they can't roll a 1, 4, 8, 12, or 15. So we're going to go ahead and pull up our dice and we're going to give them a roll and see if they are able to live or die. But that being said, before I do that, I do want to go ahead and roll again for all of our soldiers that went to war. So let's go to our war events, and all of the soldiers that went to war, I want to roll again for them because I didn't roll a d20 for them. I don't know what I rolled for them, but it wasn't a d20. So I'm going to roll again for everyone and make sure that they were actually supposed to come home from war. And if they weren't, we're going to kill them. So let's do that. So our people that were supposed to go were at war that were supposed to come home were Lucian Augustine, Santino Shoemaker, Robert Goodwill, Cuthbert Lykke, Noah Shoemaker, and Tate McNally. So we're going to roll for them. There's 6 of them. So they can't roll a 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everybody lived. Okay, great. I don't feel bad. Everybody survived. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and go to the toddlers. They can't roll a 1, 4, 8, 12, or 15. And so we have to roll for 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Let's roll for Alexander first. All right, Alexander rolled an 18. He's good. Blythe, a 2. She's good. Isolde, a 17 is good. And Ivan, a 17 is good. All right, all of them live. We are having amazing luck with... Just made sure you're awake. Whoops. Yeah, I'm awake. I'm definitely awake now. All right, Alexander, all of the toddlers are going to live, which is fantastic news. And the fact that everyone is living is, if I'm being honest, I'm kind of shocked. Like, we haven't had any deaths so far, and so that's great. So they get 16 days as toddlers. So let's go ahead and put everyone where they belong. And then that's the yellow color. Okay, perfect. And then we are just going to go ahead and go to the Petechia house and start aging up some children. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so we're just going to leave this family here, and we're going to go and age up Alexander and Blythe and Isolde Petechia. And then we're going to age up Ivan Shoemaker. I think Alexander, let me see who belongs to who. So Alexander, Blythe, and Isolde belong to Bridget. Okay, great. Hi, Mr. Streams. Hello, welcome in. And no, you're fine. Don't worry about it. I stream on Twitch on Thursdays. I stream on YouTube on Tuesdays. And I'll upload everything onto YouTube. Obviously, when I'm like done with my Twitch stream, I upload it to YouTube. But everything gets uploaded basically to YouTube. And soon I'm not going to be streaming that way because I'll be going back to work full time. Right now I'm working intermittent shifts because I'm just gradually transitioning back into work. So soon my shifts are going to be changing and I'm not going to be streaming like that. I'm only going to be streaming on the weekend. And so when that takes place, it is going to drastically change. And so I haven't decided yet how I'm going to do the streaming because I just haven't figured out if I'm going to stream on YouTube or I'm going to stream on Twitch or I'm going to do a stream on YouTube and a stream on Twitch or what I'm going to do yet. I just haven't figured that out yet. But when I do figure it out, then I will let everybody know how I'm going to be doing that. But yeah, it's totally fine. What's your job? I do administration work for a safety organization in out here in Alberta. Please make it Twitch. Yeah, I wish. I wish I could just stream for a living, but unfortunately I don't make enough money right now doing that. So I can't just make that my job. That would be nice. I would love to just make content for a living, but unfortunately that doesn't pay the bills. What year are we in, and did the Donner Party girls swoon anyone? We are in 1362, and Eliza Donner did swoon someone. She is actually married to someone, and she just had a baby. You missed that because you came in a little bit late, but she was our first person to give birth this stream. As soon as I came into the game, she went into labor. So she had a baby boy that we named Kingsley. All right, so we are going to go in for Alexander. Where are you, Alexander? Alexander, you are somewhere. There you are. We are going to give Alexander a birthday, and then we're going to give Blythe here a birthday, and we are then going to give Isolde a birthday. All three of our triplets here are aging up, which we love. No, I meant stream location can be Twitch only. No, I meant stream location can be Twitch only. What do you mean? Unfortunately, I have a lot of people that watch on YouTube. So, I will stream on YouTube. I just don't know if I'm going to stream I just don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I don't know if I'm going to do a morning stream on YouTube and then an afternoon stream on Twitch, or like how I'm going to do it. I just haven't figured that out yet. I just interviewed for a full-time at my current job. Yeah, that's awesome, Rev. Congratulations and good luck. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in here with Alessander. We are going to do a, we're going to age up these children. We're just going to do all three of them in cast here and get them aged up. So first is Alessander. He was a cautious infant, and now he, as a toddler, is going to be having a communication developmental delay. I will talk your YouTube viewers to open Twitch accounts so you can stream from Twitch. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. All right, so we are going to do our makeover here, and then we will move on to our next little baby. I say baby, they're toddlers now. Are they little babies? No, they're not. I still call them babies though, because they're just, you know, little, I don't know, they're just babies. All right, and I'm just going to leave his hair like it is because I think he is precious. I am going to change his eyebrow color, though, to black because he obviously got black hair, and so he needs black eyebrows. And this is the Petechia house, so they are in green. So we'll put them in green. All right, so green it is. Green, green, all the way green. All right, so there is little Alessander. He is precious. I love him to death. And then we're going to go and see little Blythe. All right, Blythe was a sunny infant, and now she is going to be as a toddler. Silly. She's going to be a silly toddler. I can deal with silly. Silly works. All right. Let's give you some eyelashes, little love. And let's give you some highlights here. And then for your hair. Your toddlers look like old people because of the skin. It's toddler skin. Some of them are overlays, and so that is why... Oh, no, let's do that one. Like, this one is an overlay. Whereas if I did like, instead of the overlay, if I went and did like this skin tone instead, right? Like that looks different. All right, so what was I doing? Take a picture of her. All right, and then we've got Isolde, who was sensitive and is going to, as a toddler, be intelligent. Fancy. We love that. All right, so let's give you your eyelashes, and then we can give you your skin, and then we can give you some blush and your highlights. And Rev, I'll go and show you Eliza's baby, since you missed it. When we finish this. All right, and there is Isolde. All right, so there's those three, and then we need to do Ivan Shoemaker. All right, Ivan Shoemaker. I believe Ivan, well, we have to go over to the Shoemaker house anyway, so we'll see him, so that's great. All right, so we have aged them up. That's wonderful. Now let's head over to the Shoemaker house. We're going to see them, and we're going to age up Ivan. All right, so this is Porter and Eliza Donner, and she's now a shoemaker. So they fell in love, and they got married, and they had just had a new baby, as we know. And they were smitten. As soon as he met her, he was like, oh my gosh, she is very attractive. He absolutely loves her. But here is Eliza Donner. She's in her gray color. She's now a shoemaker. So she's all fitting in with the fam. And she's just playing herself a little bit of chess. But she just had herself a baby. We love that. So this is her in her new home. And with her little family. But her little baby is Kingsley. Where is Kingsley? Here's Kingsley, this little guy here. Let me see if I can get up close to him. That is Eliza and Porter's little one that she just had. Is he not super cute? So that is their little one. And so she married this guy here, Porter. So they are happily in love, and he was just smitten with her. But for now, we are here because we are going to be aging up this little blonde baby here, Ivan. So let's hop into cast with Ivan and give him his toddler makeover. All right, so Ivan took after his mom, Juliana, with the blonde hair. He was a calm infant. He's now, as a toddler, going to be slow to warm up temperament. I love that he got her blonde hair. He looks so much like Juliana. It's not even funny. I absolutely love that because we know that she passed away in childbirth, and so I love that there's still a little piece of Juliana with us. That makes me super happy. So I am thrilled about that. Let me see if I can give this little child some eyelashes here. There we go. Look how cute he is. Oh my heavens, I love him. All right. And this family is gray, so we'll put him in some gray clothes. Oh my gosh, he's so handsome. Okay, cutie patootie. All right, perfect. So thankfully we have gotten all of our birthdays for this portion done, and we have them all aged up, which is grand. I'm loving that. I want to now go and jump in with our main household because we haven't had a chance to check on them or anything like that, and we need to do that. So we're going to jump in with our main household and get in some good gameplay here and see how they're doing and check on our family, check on Sophia. I do believe she's pregnant. I don't even know how far along she is, but I do believe she is pregnant. So we're going to check on them. We're going to see how they're doing. Get John to do a little bit of nectar making because he needs to get that skill up, as we know. So we're just going to do a little bit of checking in with them. Oh my gosh, she is about to burst. Okay, she is in her third trimester in 14 hours. Okay, she is massive. She has got to be having more than one baby. Because look how big she is, and she's not even in her third trimester yet. Like, holy shite. Okay, let's get John to come home. I don't know what everybody's needs are looking like, but let's check on everyone and see how they're doing. Okay, John is like fantastic. I don't know where he was. He was like out in the world gallivanting and around, but like his needs are just fantastic. She's doing pretty good other than she could stand to go to the washroom. Juliana is doing great as well, and Amelie is also doing pretty good. I mean, everybody is actually doing really fantastic, which is kind of great. We are currently in April of 1362, which is pretty good. We are just about to head actually into May of 1362. And okay, someone needs to give this baby a diaper change because she is, kind of gross. So let's give her a diaper change because she's got on a dirty, gross, nasty, disgusting diaper and she's green. Okay? Green. John, I'm going to get you to come down here in your nectar making area and just go ahead and get busy doing that. Let's do some apple nectar. Let's do some grape nectar. Let's get busy on that. It's not going to do itself. Okay. And you could stand to weed your stuff and even maybe harvest these potatoes. So we'll just get you doing a little bit of work down here in your area. So we're just going to get him kind of busy down here. And we love that. It is snowing currently, and so that's great. Is it great? I don't really know, but it is what it is. Juliana can obviously come out and start taking care of some of these coops and collecting some eggs, and even maybe clean the shed here for the cow. And Sophia is just looking at Amelie like, you just make this mess? Did you just make this mess? She changed that diaper and then just threw it down on the ground and didn't even throw it away. Like, Amelie's thinking, I didn't make that mess. Juliana made that mess. Juliana is something else. Truly. You would think as a teenager she would be a little bit more help, but she's kind of not. And it just let me know that Sophia had, she's a squeamish sim. And so squeamish sims become nauseated from slimy, icky things. So she got kind of nauseated from taking the trash out, which is not necessarily a good thing because she lives on the farm and there are stinky, icky things on the farm. Like, it is what it is. Being a squeamish sim here is not a good thing. Like, we don't have time for you being squeamish. We just don't. But squeamish she is, so we love that. All right, so I'm going to get her to make a roast chicken and Santino Shoemaker, which is her brother's calling. Sophia, thank you for suggesting I hang out with Lady Elizabeth Barney. We had a spectacular time. Yeah, bro, you're welcome. I don't know that I actually did tell you to hang out with that person, but if you said I did, then I must have, so you're welcome. I feel like such a matchmaker now, and so we love that for all of us, I guess. But that's fine. All right, so he is just finishing up with his plants. We love that. We got ourselves some nectar here that we can put away. Yes. All right, let's go ahead and store this nectar that he did. And why don't you clean up some of this stuff? That's your idea of cleaning up? Go clean that up. This is not cleaning up. Okay. I don't like this idea. What is this? Well, throw it away. Oh, because you're not going to be able to take... Okay. Yeah. You're not going to be able to carry that up the ladder. I get it now. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Make yourself some more nectar. Let's get busy. All right, she's come out here to paint. Okay. That's fine. She's got all this meat in her inventory and she's not cooking with it. I don't understand. She's like, well, I made a roast chicken. Well, why don't you call everyone to a meal? All right, so she is just lighting a fire, which we love. It must be cold enough for a fire, which makes a lot of sense because it is snowing out. And why don't you do a little bit of laundry? She's like, why don't I not? Okay, because there's not any in there. Why don't you do some of this laundry? Because there's some in there. All right, Amelie's coming down to grab herself a meal. We love that. Everyone's going to have a little bit of roast chicken. John is just going to finish doing some nectar making before he gets to eat because maybe laundry install just causes chaos. I know it does. I'm going to make him do a lot of nectar making before he's going to be able to go grab himself a bite to eat. He's not hungry right now anyway, and he needs to get his skill up. Currently, right now, he is at a level 4. He just got into level 4, so he just leveled up. We love that for him. Level 4, and he is steadily getting better. We love that. So he's going to continue on, and we're going to let him. And I think you probably got some eggs in your inventory because you did just go and, do the chickens. So that's great. Why don't you take care of the cow? Come and call over the cow. She's like, okay, well, do you want me to do the damn laundry or do you want me to take care of the cow? Because I can only do one task at a time. I kind of want you to do both. I'm making you do all of the things that I don't want Sophia to do because she's huge. And Sophia's come down. She's going to come talk to these plants. I love that she's always coming down here and she's like talking to his plants and she's encouraging them to grow. She's like, come on, I need you to grow for him because we need to do great nectar. And he is, trying so hard with this nectar business. And she's constantly encouraging these plants to just do well. And she is such a good wife. So supportive of him and his new endeavors. And we love that. I mean, he's struggling right now, but he's getting better, and she's just trying to be really supportive of him. All right, come clean the cow and feed the cow and milk the cow. She's like, yeah, I didn't finish the laundry, so I hope you're happy with that. Yep, you can hang the clothes on the clothesline when you're done. See how that works? All righty. You can go up and take care of Amelie. She is outside wandering around in the snow, no less. Amelie, why don't you come up here and go potty? Get potty help from Mum. He's like, I did it. I did all of my nectar making, and now I'm going to go and I'm going to eat because I deserve it. All right. Look at all of the racks that we have completely filled. It is a beautiful sight. We love to see that. All right, and I am just going to go ahead and let you go and take care of her, and I really do want you to potty train her. Are you going to do that? She's like, well, I'll consider it, but it's probably not going to happen. Look how beautiful the snow is. And I'm like, yeah, but what about the potty training? Nobody cares about the potty training. They're ignoring me. All right, seriously, come up here and potty train Amelie. Do it now. It is important to me that she gets potty trained. We definitely want that. So let's do it. Because there's nothing else left on the timeline for the rest of the year. We have no more birthdays for Friday or Saturday. So Friday, there's no birthdays. Saturday is obviously, as we know, harvest. It is the middle of winter. So, I mean, how good can harvest be? But it is harvest on Saturday. But that is the only thing left on the schedule other than us obviously giving birth to our child whenever she finally goes into labor. And that's really it for this year. And really that's it. So we need to, yes, potty level 2. All right, you go, Amelie. Now you can potty by yourself. She's like, yay, I knew you could do it, Amelie. And Amelie's like, whatever. This is stupid. I so much rather just going in my pants and someone taking care of me like a princess. And she's like, yeah, no, that's not happening. This potty business is the right idea. And she's like, for you, Mom, not for me. She doesn't even really look pleased with herself. She's just like, this is boring. Just sitting on this chair just is boring. But Sophia is very proud of her. She's like, we don't go in our pants. Going in our pants is very embarrassing. We go in the potty. And she's like, who's it embarrassing for? It's not embarrassing for me. I'm a child. People overlook the fact that I would go in my pants. Sophia's like, What is this logic? She's like, good logic. It's good logic. I mean, toddlers seem to make a little bit of sense. Juliana, I know that you are kind of busy talking with your dad, and I appreciate that you're talking with your dad, but I do want you to go ahead and get some cleaning up, because as we know, Juliana's stressing. She's like, are you guys expecting this to be a boy? And he's like, we're hoping. And she's like, but are you expecting it to be a boy? And he's like, Juliana, we can't know these things. Like, we hope for a boy. We don't know for a fact that it's going to be. And she's like, Dad, I told you that I don't want to be the heir of this family. And he's like, Juliana, I understand that. And you keep telling me that, but I can't promise you that you won't be the heir of this family. And she's like, I am stressing out about this, Dad. It's making me lose sleep. And he's like, I understand that, Juliana, but I can't make you promises. I really can't. So as we know, Juliana is really, really tense about the fact that she might have to become the heir to all of this. And she doesn't want that pressure. She doesn't want to have to remain here on this farm. She doesn't want, look at how tense she is. She's like, I don't want this for me. This is not the life I want. You know, she doesn't want to have to marry for quite some time. She wants to be here, yes, but she doesn't want to have to marry for quite some time. She wants time to kind of get to know herself and do her crafts and just take it easy in life and not have to have any responsibility, right? She just wants the easy road. And if she's the heir, all of that changes. And if she has to be the heir, she has to find someone to love sooner. She has to get married sooner. She has to have children sooner. She has to do all of those things. And she has to stay on this farm. She can't move like out like her siblings would have done if they had all lived. She has to remain on this farm because this is the family farm. Whereas if you're not the heir, you can go and move out and go live wherever with your spouse and whatever the case is. But if you're the heir, you stay here. And she's stressing about it. And she's like, I don't want to live here for the rest of my life. Yeah, sure, I want to live here until I find myself and whatever the case is, but I don't want to live here for forever. And I don't want to like live here, die here. And I don't know. I just don't want that pressure. I don't want that responsibility. I don't want this family name to die out and me like to have to become the heir and then my husband's name to become the new family name and me have to have the pressure of having to have children to carry on a new family name. Like, I don't want that for my life. And so she's really, really stressing out. So she's telling Sophia, like, do you think that you're having a son? And she's like, I really don't know. And she's like, well, you know, you had 2 boys and they didn't make it. And she's like, yeah, thanks for reminding me. And she's like, well, I just was hoping that maybe you thought maybe you were having a boy because, you know, I am really not wanting to be the heir. And she's like, you know, Juliana, I understand your stresses and your, you know, position on this. And I'm doing everything that I can. Like, I'm basically staying pregnant around the clock here. But there's not a whole lot I can do other than that. She's like, you know, I'm trying my best. And Juliana's like, yeah, okay. I understand that. I'm not trying to be a brat. I'm really stressing out. Yeah. So Sophia is also having a lot of stress about this too, because, you know, she is the wife of the founder here that is needing an heir. And, you know, she feels his pressure. She feels the fact that she needs to give him an heir that's able to survive. And she knows that Juliana doesn't want that role, but she can't help the fact that she does keep producing heirs. They just keep dying and she has no control over that. And, you know, she's upset by that information as well, but there's nothing she can do. It's literally out of her hands and she keeps having kids, but she's just like, there's literally nothing that I can do. And I mean, if she could make her children live, clearly she would do that. But how can she do that? She doesn't have the fate of the world in her hands. So she's like, you know, I can keep having babies. I can keep popping them out, but that doesn't mean they're going to survive. And that doesn't mean that I have any more control than anyone else in the world. So, Sophia is under a lot of pressure as well. And you know what? I think that pressure is probably not healthy for her. It probably doesn't help her situation of being pregnant, and being stressed probably isn't good for the pregnancy. But unfortunately, in a time like this, it is what it is. And there is probably a lot of stress that everyone in the family feels. I mean, it's the smallest this family has been in a very, very long time. And I think they all probably feel that pressure. I mean, Juliana is a teenager and her sibling is a toddler. Like, what? That's unheard of. So, and every one of her other siblings are deceased. So she's just like, this doesn't even make sense. Can you go to the washroom, please? All right, John, go to the washroom, and you, sweet girl, need to go ahead and get yourself to sleep. She is super tired, Miss Amelie. So everyone is just kind of taking care of a little bit of their needs. I'm going to go ahead and let them all kind of get some sleep here. They look like they're all feeling pretty tired. It's starting to get a little bit later on in the day, and everyone is needing a little bit of rest. They've been up, I guess, pretty long now. Probably since really, really bright and early they got up, and so now they're all starting to want to wind down for the night. And how you doing, John? He's like, yeah, I'm doing pretty good. My needs are great. I'm feeling stellar. I'm great. I'm just feeling real playful. I'm having a ball for my high fun needs. Okay, great. We love that. So the great thing about him doing his nectar making is he does get fun need out of that. So every time he goes down, every time he does his job, he has fun doing it. And because he loves doing it so much, he has fun doing it. And that makes him get playful. That makes him love his life. And I love that for him, because it's like he is constantly feeling like he's having fun. And that is great. Knowing that you're doing something fun as your job, we love that for him. Where are you going? She's like, I'm going down here to encourage his plants a little bit more, because I just really want him to succeed in life. You're going to feel really, really upset when he finally passes away. And then what? You're going to have to pick up this nectar making business, and you've not even ever tried it. Maybe you should craft some nectar. She's like, I have zero skill and zero supplies. True enough, girl, true enough. Maybe you should buy some. Let's get you to buy some apples. And then you can try this nectar making and see what you think about it. Let's craft some apple nectar, and let's just see how you do at it. Because let's face it, John isn't going to be around for forever. And little do you know, he's going to be around a lot less time than you realize. And who's going to do the nectar making when he's gone? I'm assuming you guys are going to have to pick that up. Do you like doing this? You're revitalized by a nap. You like the food. It's tasty. You're in your 3rd trimester. And you are following the code because you're loyal. Staying true to all her loved ones. Solid relationships are not built on lies and deceit. You have told me nothing about this nectar making. It's so squishy. Sophia just can't get over the feeling of squished up nectar ingredients under her feet. Okay, she hates nectar making. I don't think she's going to want to pick up this. I don't think she is the one that is going to want to lead her family on and helping make this. She is all for supporting his nectar making. She is all for encouraging his plants to grow. But if she has to continue this business on, she is not down, guys. She is not down to do that for him. She's like, I'm drawing the line. Like, I am not with it. This is a little bit too much. I've acquired the nectar making skill. I know how to do it, but I am not down with doing it. All right. And she's made it. It's normal quality, but she hated it. She hated every minute of it. Okay. go to the bathroom. I won't make you do that. Maybe Juliana's going to have to pick it up and try it. Let her craft some nectar, and let's see how she likes it. Let's get her to purchase some apples. Come down here and try your hand at this nectar making. She's like, what? Are you kidding me? I'm not kidding. Go ahead and grab yourself a serving of those eggs when you're done with that, and then you can resume your figure painting because you started a painting that you did not finish and you spent money on it, and that is not okay in this house. We finish what we start. So Juliana's going to come on down and she's going to try to figure out this nectar making thing. She's like, why does Dad find this so interesting? I don't understand his appeal or why he thinks this is so fun. Squishing a bunch of fruit under his feet. This can't be fun, but he seems to really enjoy it. So I'm going to give it a go. Oh my gosh. She's slipped and fallen. She's thinking about cuss words. She's like, this is ridiculous. But she's feeling in a fine mood so far, and she's not giving me any negativity. She's a little cold. Well, that's because you're in your gown, and it's a cellar. There's, you know, it is what it is. You should probably get in your, you know, warm weather wear. Let's get you in your warm clothes. That way you're not cold. All right. I think you're definitely not good at this. You're, you know, having a bit of a struggle, but she is at least trying. She's like, oh my gosh, I need a bath after this. I am all sticky and all icky and juiced up. But she's not telling me that she doesn't like doing it. So, I mean, I think maybe she just needs a little bit of practice. Because she's not told me, like, this is not a good plan. So there's a possibility that Juliana could pick this up and do this for her dad once her dad is gone. Which is good news. It's good news. Why don't you go get yourself a bath? And you are so tired, so when you're done with that painting, you can go get yourself a little bit of rest. And John is hungry, so he can come down and grab a serving of food. You're hungry too, little one. Why don't you come grab yourself a serving of food? All right, let us go ahead, and it is officially the next day. We have finally made it into July of 1362. We love that. That was worth 225 simoleons. That little figure painting. Like, really? Holy crap. All right. So Juliana is just going to go ahead and clean up a little bit here, it looks like. And then I'm going to have her get a little bit of food for herself. She's like going around trying to light all the fires in the house because she's cold. She likes a good fireplace, I guess. Get up and get yourself something to eat, please. All right. She's like, how did you sleep, Dad? And he's like, I slept fine. She's like, you know, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, so you maybe didn't sleep too good. And he's like, I was feeling a little bit hungry, and so it woke me up. And she's like, understood. She's like, well, I just want you to know that I went and got a little bit of nectar making done. And he's like, oh, really? And she was like, yeah, I just wanted to see what the big deal was. Like, you act like it's something so great and everything. And I was just curious. And he was like, and she's like, and I don't get what the big deal is, but I did it. And whatever, it's okay, I guess. He's like, cool. He's like, I'm glad that you take an interest in my hobbies. And she's like, I thought it was a job. And he's like, it's a little bit of both. And she's like, okay. Look how playful he is. He is in such a good mood. From having good company, a cozy fire, a good decorated home. Like, he is just in such a good place, in such a good mood. You need to get up before you pee yourself, and you're starving. All right, can you go ahead and get out here, and we can go ahead and check on maybe some of these chicken coops and do some of our morning chores for the day. She's like, really? All right, so she's just going to come on out and do her chores, which is fantastic. Sophia is just going ahead and eating and having a conversation. She's like, oh, my back is killing me. This pregnancy is really having a toll on me. And he's like, yeah. He's like, you know, I think that pregnancy probably is difficult. And she's like, you have no idea. She is still so tired. I'm going to let her go get a little bit more rest. And it's 12th night, so we do need to take them out to a ceremony. So they are going to have to go out to the ceremony. So we will have them do that. Can you clean that potty instead of just like, you know, ignoring it? Actually do something about it. All right, and let's go ahead and attend the holiday ceremony together, everyone. You can get up and go. So everyone's going to go attend the holiday ceremony together, except for Amelie. Obviously, she's a little bit too young. So they're going to go head off and go to their holiday ceremony for 12th night. Oh, and our bills have come out. We love that. Everyone is so excited because they have celebrated for the day. Look at them both thinking about the baby. We love that. She's like, I am exhausted. So she's going to head on in and take herself a nap. Juliana is headed in here to take herself a nap. They were like, that was a good service that we went to. The ceremony was nice, but now everybody needs to take themselves a little bit of a nap. John is just getting himself a bit of a washroom break, but then I'm going to have him take himself a bath. All right. And what are you doing, Amelie? She's like, I'm exhausted. Are you? You need some food. Maybe Dad can make some food. Let's get some food made. Let's do some bread roll stew. She's like, I'm going to come down here and clean this up for Dad. Can you weed this plant? She's like, no, I can't. Yeah, you can. Weed this plant. All right, so he is just cleaning, or eating, I mean. And why don't you come and eat something too, honey? Amelie is just going to grab herself some food. I'm also going to get Juliana to eat. And it looks like Sophia needs some food as well. So everyone's just going to come and grab themselves some of this bread roll stew, which is fantastic. He made a beautiful dinner here. Santino Shoemaker is wondering if I want to go over to his house and hang out. We would, but I am literally about to burst. I am scheduled to go into labor at any present time, so I don't really feel like leaving the house currently. But maybe after I have the baby, I can come over and visit you, brother. We'll just have to see. All right. Oh my gosh. Amelie's needs are really bad. I don't know how she got so in such bad shape, but she certainly did. Oh. She's just telling her a little bit of a story, and Amelie's like, I'm just trying to get myself something to eat here, and then I'm going to go upstairs and go. No, she's not. She's using her diaper. Oh my goodness. Amelie, you are potty trained. Why are you using your diaper? She's like, I told you I like using my diaper more than I like using that stupid chair. She did tell me that. She did. All right. Toddler lesson. She's just a helpless toddler. I know she is. Look how cute they are together. She's like, you really do need to go take yourself a nap, Amelie. Are you going to head on upstairs? And Amelie's like, I was just going to take a nap here on the bench. And she's like, I don't care where you take a nap as long as you take a nap. Amelie's like, okay. I'll lay down here, Mommy. She's so cute. All right, you need to go to the washroom. All right, John, it's time for you to get downstairs and get busy. This nectar is not going to make itself, and you aren't going to be around for much longer. So get down here and make some nectar. Oh, thanks for the follow, Anna T. And welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? All right, we are just going to have him make some nectar, harvest these strawberries, and then we are just waiting on Sophia to go ahead and go into labor. She is once again feeling pretty tired. I'm going to have her come up and go and get herself to sleep here. Oh, the poor thing. She is just really, really in a bad way. We are currently in... Where are we? It's Friday, so we are in August of 1362. Almost September. Like right on the cusp of September. In about 15 minutes, it'll be September. So we're right on the tail end here of September. And John, how's it coming? Juliana is once again down here bothering her dad. Every time he's down here and he's trying to get work done, she's down here bothering him, which I think is hilarious because he's like, why do you always come down here and talk to me when I'm trying to do this? And she's like, well, you know, it's not like you've got anything better to do than talk to me while you're stomping on the grapes. Like, you're just stomping on grapes. What's the big deal? He's like, are you serious? All right, she's going to go and take herself a nap. He's going to do a little bit more nectar making. We love that for him. And literally, we are just waiting on this baby to come. And for us to see if we're going to have finally an heir in this family that gets to survive, which we are hoping is going to be the case. We are just about done filling up this crate, and then we have one more, and then we'll work on these over here. I haven't bought any more crates just because we're kind of getting low on the funds, but we could also sell all of these once they're aged, and then I think we're going to have a significant amount of money, although I do kind of feel bad about selling it all now that I've made it all, but, you know, it is what it is. That was the whole point in making it, was to sell it, wasn't it? All right, so he's just going to finish that up here. And how are your needs doing? She's feeling good. You're feeling good. You need to go to bed. All right, why don't you go ahead and go to bed? Come on and go up here and go to sleep. Come on, go up here and go to sleep. And you need to come up here and go to sleep as well. John's like, I'm exhausted. Can I go to sleep? Yeah, John, you can go to sleep too. Everyone's going to go ahead and get themselves ready for bed for the evening. Okay, this plate is just gross. Danny Henley's calling. Hey, John, I'm Danny. We haven't met, but my friend gushes about what a great person you are. They're too shy to ask you out. So I thought I'd try and play matchmaker. Want to go on a blind date with them? No, I'm married. Sophia's in labor. We love that. She's also about to pee herself, so I'm going to let her go to the bathroom really quick, and then we will go and we will have the baby. We love that. She's also pretty hungry, so I might let her grab a bite to eat. So we'll do that as well. So let's let her take care of her needs here, and then we will go and give birth to the baby. She's like, oh my gosh, I feel so much better now that I've gone to the loo. So go eat something, and then we will let you come and have the baby. So that's great. She's like, oh, this bread roll stew, it just is hitting the spot. Yeah, you grabbed it just in time because it looks like it went off. So we love that. All right, so she is just finishing up this meal. She's feeling super uncomfortable. And she's thinking to herself, I really, really hope that this baby survives, because the last two babies that she had, her twins, as we know, didn't. And so she's freaking out, thinking like, is this baby going to make it? And so she is a little bit worried. She's feeling squeamish. I mean, really, you don't have time to be squeamish. Not here on this farm. All right, so we are going into really? We're having a baby. This camera doesn't want to work with me, but we're having a baby. She's a little worried, understandably, but we are having a baby, and we are hoping for an heir. It's a girl. Okay, well, great. I mean, not that that's bad that it's a girl, but I did need a boy for this family, but that's fine. All right, let's go ahead and pull up the wheel, and we will spin for a name for this baby. And this baby's name is going to be Diana. Oh, and we're having a boy. Okay, I can get down with that. All right, so let me open up the wheel for boy names, and we're going to spin, and the boy's name is going to be Xavier. All right, we had twins. So let us go ahead and we will roll for mom and babies and see if they are going to make it or not. Mom can't roll a 1 and has to roll twice. So 1. Oh my gosh. Mom's going to die, but we will plead for mom. Babies need to roll an odd 8, 10, or 20. So first we will roll for Diana. Diana is going to live, and then Xavier. Xavier is going to live. We finally have an heir. All right, we're on Friday. The only problem is that we are losing our mother. All right. Diana Arundel and Xavier Arundel. And then for this one, where's Sophia? There she is. All right, so we had Diana. Female, and we are in September of 1362, I think. Yeah. Diana is alive. This is British German descent. And a twin. And then we have Xavier. And a twin. All right. And so we finally do have us an heir, which is great news. But unfortunately, we do have to lose mom, which is bad news. So let's go ahead and we will kill mom. We're going to have to plead for her, and this is awful. Oh my gosh. Please stop panicking because death is coming. All right, where is the Grim? Come plead for your wife. Wait a minute. That's not fair. It won't let me plead. That is not fair. Oh. Okay, well, that makes me so mad. There wasn't enough room in that bloody room for me to plead for her. Whatever, Grim. You can just get out of my house. Just get out of here. All right. Sophia was 1334. Okay. Well, great. I'm irritated by that so much you don't even understand. All right, I'm just going to have him travel and put her in her final resting place. And then we will come back home and take care of our babies that we just I just realized who James Arundel was in the game. That James Arundel is one of our children that we neglected as a baby, who like died as a stillborn, who has like was neglected as a baby when you like have them neglected as a baby when they're in their crib. Yeah. They go into the world and that baby has now grown up into a toddler. And is living out in the world somewhere. And I just realized that's who that is. Which is probably not okay that we have all these like babies just out in the world that are our babies, that we've neglected because of them needing to be stillborn babies. So there's that. But yeah. Anyway, we are probably going to need to get John remarried, but here's the thing. Oh, yeah. John is scheduled to die in, what is, this is 1362. He is scheduled to die in 1367. So if I get him remarried, he is only going to be married for a very short time, and then he's going to die and leave his wife as a widow. So I don't think I'm going to get him remarried, because it's pointless, because then she's going to need to be remarried, and so on and so forth. The cycle continues, and I'm not going to remarry her because it's the Arundel family. So I'm just not going to remarry him. He's just going to be a widow. He has now lost another wife to childbirth, and that is really unfortunate, but it is unfortunately what it is. And she finally gave him the heir he needed, but now she has unfortunately passed away, and hopefully little Xavier will live on. And if not, then Juliana will be our heir. But as of now, Xavier is our heir. And we are hoping that he's going to, continue on. But only time will tell with that. We will just have to see how the dice rolls go. But I'm not going to get John remarried because he's just going to be dying soon. Their story is going to continue on, but obviously once John passes away, Juliana will be the one taking care of Xavier, because he is going to need someone to care for him, as he is going to be a little guy, and both of his parents will be gone. But as we know, Juliana isn't scheduled to marry for quite some time. So as long as Xavier is alive and he is the heir, she will take care of him, and, whatever the case is. Yeah, we'll just have to see how that goes. I'm just going to get him to come up here and feed these babies and age them up. We're going to age Diana up first, and then we will age up Xavier and give them their makeovers and see what they look like as infants and go from there. So he is super sad. He has lost a spouse. Fewer things are sadder than when spouses are separated by death. And it's hard to see those closest to us pass away. John can find some solace by mourning at a tombstone or urn. So he is truly, truly saddened by this loss. We hate that for him. We really, really do. We are going to age up Diana once he's done feeding her. And then we will hop over into the next room, which is where our other baby is. And we will age up Xavier as well. All right, Diana. So Diana has aged up and she is going to be cautious. These Sims appreciate the familiar but are slow to warm up to new experiences, locations, and Sims. And then we are going to go over here and we are going, look at this crib he got. Fancy. And we are going to age up little Xavier. He's like, come on, Xavier, age up, little one. All right, and Xavier is going to be intense. Of course Xavier is going to be intense. Why would Xavier not be intense? Okay. Intense Sims have big emotions and are easily entertained, but they are also more difficult to calm when in a bad mood. All right. We love that. He also has red hair. All right. Let's hop into Cass and give them their makeovers. All right, where is Diana? There she is. All right, little Diana, how are we doing? Let's give you your makeover. All right, you need these eyelashes. They need to be black. Let's give you this. Oh, she had red hair too. Okay. All right. And blue clothes. All right, and let's go ahead and get your photo, little Diana. And then let's get your makeover here, bud. All right, and there is Xavier. super cute. All right. Perfect. All right, so we have finally had our little one, little ones, I guess, which we love. We have now Diana, who is here in the corner, hiding. She is super cute. And then we have our heir, Xavier, who is hopefully going to continue to survive because we desperately need him to. He is the hope of this family, Xavier Arundel, and we need him to continue on. And I am probably going to go ahead and leave this one here. The only thing we have left to do here in this stream is the harvest, which I will probably do off camera, and then I will get us ready for 1363. So I am going to go ahead and leave it here. I will see you guys in the next one, which will be 1363. That will probably be coming in a video. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do a video over the weekend or not. I may go ahead and do a video. If so, it'll be coming on Sunday. If not, then 1363 will be on Tuesday on YouTube, which you guys will see. But other than that, then I am going to go ahead and just leave this one here. I will see you guys in the next one. And thank you guys so much for being here with me today. I had a blast streaming with you guys, as always. And 1362 was overall a pretty decent year. We had a lot of survivals. Yes, we did have a bit of a loss there at the end with us losing Sophia, which really does suck. But we have had a lot of survivals this year, so I'm going to count it as a win. But until next time, I'm going to go ahead and fly for now. Bye, Ravens.